Have you noticed how inflation has led to greedflation? Listen to this news clip from the CEO of Kellogg's.
That people should consider eating cereal for dinner. Take a listen.
The cereal category has always been quite affordable, and it tends to be a great destination when consumers are under pressure. So some of the things that we're doing is first messaging. We got to reach the consumer where they are. So we're advertising about cereal for dinner. If you think about the cost of cereal for a family versus what they might otherwise do, that's going to be much more affordable. The other places that we like to go is we talk about making sure we have the right pack at the right price in the right place. So having a different size pack that'll have a different price point, that'll take some pressure off the consumer while they're shopping. So those are some of the things that we're doing. But in general, the cereal category is a place that a lot of folks might come to because the price of a bowl of cereal with milk and with fruit is less than $1. So you can imagine.
Hey, what's clucking peeps? I'm Georgiana, and welcome to Tail Farm. We'll talk more about that news clip in a minute, but I'm back with another grain bowl recipe for today. Let's get cooking. For this week's grain bowl, I'm going to make a Mediterranean-inspired grain bowls for the week. We're going to use just a couple of the grains, millet and farro. And then we'll have cannellini beans, some Italian seasoning, minced garlic, feta cheese, and spinach. We'll add the spinach towards the end. But let's get cooking our grain bowls. For today's recipes, I will have the recipes in the description box below so we could chat while I'm cooking. I'm just going to start off with about a cup of farro and a half a cup of millet, and we're going to get that cooking. But back to that news clip, I just think it's a little crazy that a multimillionaire CEO of Kellogg's he gets rather excited as the interview goes on about us eating his cereals for dinner as well as for breakfast. I mean, is this a healthy, balanced diet? I'm 55 years old now, and when I think back on it, eating whole grains in America as a daily food source isn't normal, and it hasn't been most of my life. For some people, it might be based off how you were raised, which, yay. But I think overall, by and large, it's not. So I'm trying to really dive into a variety of whole grains with the millet and the farro for today. We did millet on the last one in episode 1. But I kind of hope everybody wants to take a whole grain challenge and try to eat whole grains every day. If it's in a bread, make sure it's which is I know is more expensive. Either make it yourself or really a healthy whole grain bread. There's a lot of weird ingredients and fillers in processed foods that we get at the store. It's just it's a little crazy, but I mean, we'll just do the best you can. But some of these whole grains, oats are the most common. I think that's going to be my next one because I have 3 very fun, super healthy oatmeal recipes that have extra stuff thrown in. Um, but today I'm having this Tuscan one ended up being my favorite. The next day I added it a bit more breakfast or breakfast for dinner before I even saw that clip from Miss Jimmy's. In my first whole grain video, I discussed some of the health benefits of millet. It is becoming one of my favorite go-to grains to go in all of my grain bowls. But this one, the primary base is farro. So let's discuss the health benefits of farro and what it is. Farro is an ancient wheat grain that originated in Mesopotamia. Contrary to popular belief, farro does not refer to one type of grain. Rather, it's Italian for ancient wheat grain, and often used to describe 3 different types of grains in that family: einkorn, emmer, and spelt. Farro is an extremely nutritious grain. It's an excellent source of protein, fiber, and nutrients like magnesium, zinc, and some B vitamins. Whole grains like farro are associated with improved health because they contain a wide range of antioxidant compounds, such as polyphenols, carotenoids, phytosterols, and selenium. And hopefully I pronounced those correctly. In addition, whole grains, along with fruits and vegetables, are one of the most important antioxidant sources in the diet. And observational studies strongly suggest that the long-term consumption of diets rich in plant polyphenols can protect against diseases, including some cancers, heart disease, diabetes, osteoporosis, and neurodegenerative diseases. A review of 16 studies found that 3 servings of whole grain daily reduced the risk of diabetes by 32%. And another large review of 45 studies found that consuming 3 servings of whole grains daily reduced the risk of heart disease by 22% and stroke by 12%. And this information I got from Healthline. I'll have the link in the description box below. Okay, now let's take a look at how our grain bowl has turned out. And on the second day, you'll see further in that I added an egg and some olive oil for more of a even heartier meal. So delicious. It is my new favorite. Okay, it's finished. I added the spinach the last 5 minutes of cooking. I ended up cooking this for 45 minutes total. So I put the spinach in at 40 minutes. And then I added the feta cheese at the end, when I serve it up. And when I get some tomatoes, this would also be served nicely with some diced tomatoes for Mediterranean grain bowl. Take a bite, test it out. Hot. And delicious. Okay. But these grains are super healthy. Like I said in my first video also, all carbs are not created equal. If we need to take the whole grain challenge and incorporate more whole grains into our diets daily. At least 1 serving, but like from these studies, up to 3 servings. So I'm going to keep going with the series and coming up with a variety of different recipes, whether it's grain bowls. I've got several that are other varieties with breads, crackers, things like that, that we'll still jump into. I would like to know what you guys think. What are some of your favorite grains? How often do you eat grains and things like that? Or do you have any special favorite recipes or flavor profiles that you like with grains? I do have some links in the description box below. They are affiliate links, but I have often bought some of my whole grains off of Amazon because that way you get them shipped to you directly. So that's a good place to go if you're looking for a place to go buy. Appreciate you clicking through that link and shopping through there. It doesn't cost you any extra, but I do appreciate that it does help me out. Especially if you enjoy this channel. I am still working on growing this channel. This topic, I don't feel like is one of the most trending topics out there, although I believe it should be because it deals with our metabolic health, our overall health, our gut health, fibers, prebiotics. It's so important. So I appreciate also if you share, like, or subscribe. But share this video if others, or some of these recipes you think that they might like. And let me know if you're going to give any of them a try. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you give these recipes a try and take the whole grain challenge. And remember, keep growing and keep growing. Have a good day. See you in the next video.